So, this video is more of a reflection of my thoughts here for myself, but I may have said, fuck it, I'm just gonna make it public. Salt in fighting games. It's much different than the salt you get when you play fucking Call of Duty and some motherfucker says, go fuck yourself. Burn your mom or some shit like that. Some crazy shit. I have someone I know has an 8-year-old son and guy told him to go hang himself. 8-year-old kid, by the way. Now, usually that kind of assault is done in response to them feeling as if they're superior, they need to win. You already understand the rules. There's not much else to go through. You point, click, blah, blah, blah. There's a bunch of tactics we can talk about, but let's move on. Fighting games. When people get salty in fighting games, it's because they know that there's something that they can understand. And whether they're taking a while or not is up to them. Imagine Obama said that it takes him a while to internalize a lot of concepts. Same case for me. I think salt can be used as a driver for productive conversations. It's kind of expected in the community at this point. It's part of the culture. You know, it's kind of like when boxers get heated in the weigh-in. You know, whether or not that outcome is in the favor of the boxer that started the bullshit or not, it builds character. And I think that's the most important thing about it. I'm so used to it. Talking shit, getting salty. It's just part of the fucking conversation. It really is. Now, this phone is pretty shitty, and I don't know how much data it has here, but I'm just going to keep talking till shit cuts off. If it gets cut off in the middle of a sentence, so be it. But, I pretty much made my point. Fighting games are just different. It's a genre called fighting games, and if you don't expect any fighting, you're playing the wrong genre, buddy. This is hardcore roots, arcade, cheap shit that always used to happen, man. Fucking Zangief throwing you from half the screen. Fucking Infinites and a lot of titles, man. Marvel, fucking Guilty Gear, the original. A lot of bullshit. And it's just to be expected. But, you know, we know better now. We know that, you know, we have the means to update the games properly. We have the means to make these games perfect. Problem is devs are trying too much. Devs are trying a lot. You know, I think VF4 is a good example. And me as a Virtua Fighter player, I can use this example like some of you guys. Great things for core and the hardcore audience. You know, you have frame data for the core. You know, you have single player content with the arcade. You know, going through the arcades and fighting the pro AI, actually. They pick up certain habits that they have at certain disadvantages and advantages of the players. It's not perfect, but it works. And there's a bunch of cool customization options and other stuff like that. But the point is, what that game is doing now, fighting games are trying to achieve right now in 2020, and they can't even do it for the love of God. We can't even get netcode right. You know? But that's pretty much my thoughts on that shit. I mean, I don't need to keep talking about it. It's over. You know, fighting games as we know it, it's probably not going to be the same. Especially Guilty Gear Strive and all that stuff. All we can do is just find what's cool about it and just enjoy it there. Just move on. You know, Trey, if you watch this video, I just want you to know that I'm not upset about you. I'm not mad about it at all, man. You know, I thought we could reach an understanding, but you got to get mad too sometimes and let your shit off. You got to let your steam off sometimes. You know, you feel like someone doesn't understand you. Fuck it. It's going to happen. But I hope we can still be friends afterwards.